Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk, exploring the issues affecting all of our lives. I'm your host, Austin Harris. On today's episode, it is our pleasure to welcome back in studios the Cayman National Cultural Foundation, joined by the Cayman Islands Dance Company, to share with us a few delights they have in store to help us kick off the holiday season here in the Cayman Islands. Yes, you heard correct. Christmas is once again on the horizon. And with us in studios, it is our pleasure to welcome the Director of Programs and Communication for the Cayman National Cultural Foundation, Miss Melanie McField, and Miss Jessica Eden of the Cayman Islands National Dance Company. Ladies, welcome to Let's Talk. Pleasure to have you back in studios, Melanie.
Thanks for having me again.
And Miss Jessica, welcome for the first time.
Thank you.
Great pleasure to have you with us. And yes, I can't believe I said those words, Christmas already. Where did the year go? I understand we've got Gimme Story coming up, which is always traditionally tends to be the kickoff
to the winter season.
To the winter season here in the Cayman Islands. It kicks off, I think, on the 25th of November in Cayman Brac and the 28th of November in Grand Cayman. Tell us a little bit about Gimme Story.
So starting off with the existence of Gimme Story starting in 1999 actually. So this year we're celebrating 23 years of traditional storytelling. With typically Gimme Story is usually a mixture of international and local storytellers.
Right.
This year, with it being in its normal format for the first time, since the global pandemic, we've decided to fully embrace all local storytelling talent.
Okay.
So this year we have an incredible lineup of our very own homegrown and resident storytellers here in Grand Cayman and Cayman Brac. And as you mentioned, the event kicks off in the Brac on the 25th. For the Brac, it's a bit unique this year because we're actually partnering with the Pirate Fest Committee on their Heritage Day.
Yes.
Because that happens to fall on the same weekend as well. So we decided there's no sense in competing.
Yes.
Let's collaborate.
Yes.
And we've now provided some great storytelling entertainment for the Heritage Day for Cayman Brac. So we're going to be at the Spot Bay Park. And the storytellers from Grand Cayman are going to be featured, as well as storytellers from Cayman Brac.
Right.
And we do a quick preview from 10 to 10:30. And then we do another show from 1:15 to 2:15. So all of the schools are going to come out and see what all of these storytellers have to offer there in Cayman Brac.
Indeed. Now we talk about the storytellers. Gimme Story traditionally has always been very multi-generational as well as multinational.
Correct.
We talk about our past, our glorious past, but also we talk about the shared past that we have with the wider Caribbean. So there's always an inclusion of Caribbean performers as well as our local performers. What do we have in store for 2022?
So for 2022, as I mentioned, with all of the local talent that's here and residents, obviously some of those residents come from other Caribbean islands. So they're going to be sharing their traditional Caribbean stories.
Yes.
And of course, Caymanians also share their traditional stories, but not just about tradition, but about love, comedy. We have Rita Estevanovich and King Navasa that we're bringing from the UK specifically for this event.
Wonderful.
So we like to refer to them as our international locals.
All right. Is this the first time that both of them will be appearing on Gimme Story, or
yes, first time.
Oh,
well,
wonderful.
Rita has before, but together
Okay.
the first time. I don't think King has ever done Gimme Story.
Nice.
So he's a veteran storyteller, but new to Gimme Story.
All right.
So it's quite a highlight. We also have Nasaria Saku, Shillette. We have Matt Brown.
Nice.
We have Giovanni Ebanks, or Jevi, as people know him. We have Stuart Wilson. We have an incredible lineup of local talent that we're going to certainly be embracing and giving lots of exposure to during Gimme Story.
Wonderful, wonderful. As we mentioned in the beginning, obviously it'll be performed both in the Brac as well as here in Grand Cayman. What are some of the venues? Have we nailed those down yet?
Yes, we have. So we've started promoting. We have radio promotions. We have partnerships on various media channels. We also have our obviously social media that we've started, and we're going to be having posters. We're going to swarm Cayman with all things Give Me a Story.
All right.
And for the Grand Cayman kickoff, as you mentioned, is the 28th of November, and that's going to be in West Bay at the West Bay Public Beach. And that's the public beach right next to Northwest Point for all our West Bayers.
Right. That's
It's officially called Jefferson Beach.
Right, okay.
But a lot of people don't know it by that. They know it by West Bay Public Beach.
Correct.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
And then we go to we go to East End on Tuesday the 29th, and that's going to be at the East End Public Beach.
Yes.
Then we go to North Side on Wednesday the 30th of November, and that's Gerald Smith Park. That's in Hutland.
Right.
And on Thursday, December 1st, we go to Bodden Town, and that's Colwood Beach. And we finalize our Give Me a Story tour at Smith's Barcadier on the 2nd of December, and that's the Georgetown night.
Okay.
One of the big highlights, Austin, that I really want to get out there is the fry fish competition.
Really?
That is, yes, really.
Okay,
That for me,
really?
I'm a foodie, so.
Yes, quite right.
So the competition, again, is also very traditional, a big part of Cayman culture. And we're going to have judges judging the best district,
Okay,
the best fry fish in each district.
I see.
And of course, we're going to have a little swanky to wash that down.
Of course, one must.
Exactly.
One must.
So imagine, just if I can paint a picture for you, you're sitting on the beach, you're feeling all of that nice sea breeze coming in under a beautiful grape tree. You're looking at your favorite storytellers on stage. You're smelling a whiff of fried fish and fritters. And yeah.
I'm there.
Stop.
I'm there. I'm sold.
I'm there.
Now, we were talking certainly before we began about the new generation.
Yes.
You know, the new generation is a digital media generation.
Yes.
And whilst Give Me a Story for the uninitiated is a fantastic performance of local and Caribbean flavor that really needs to be experienced live in person. But for the young folks who are, you know, on their phones and looking for it to be streamed or looking to be able to pick it up on, you know, on their handheld, will that option be available through CNCF?
Absolutely. We're going to be live streaming through our Facebook page.
Okay.
For those, you know, we do have a number of people who unfortunately simply cannot, you know, get around to all of the districts.
Yes.
So we want to make it as accessible as possible for you
Wonderful.
to enjoy, whether you're only able to go to Bodden Town and Georgetown, but you can still enjoy all of the other districts via our live stream.
All right.
Yes.
Finally, how can persons access the venues and dates and times so they can start market it in their calendars?
Absolutely. So what we've also done with at CNCF, we've also collaborated with the district heritage committees as well. From my previous
Life.
hat
Yes,
that I used to wear.
Yes.
So those relationships are very strong,
Right.
and they're going to be sharing the message with all of their community. We're also, like I said, we are throwing Give Me a Story all over the districts. We have posters that we're putting out to all of the schools, gas stations, anything community oriented, you'll see Give Me a Story.
Wonderful.
We're also, obviously, like I said, on social media, here with you. And we have our website, artscayman.org, where you can get all things Give Me a Story. We have our Facebook and Instagram pages, Cayman Culture. Or you can email us, cncf@artscayman.org. Or if you don't want to do any of the above, or what I just mentioned, you can call us. Traditional phone call.
There you go.
949-5477.
And you actually answer.
I
those
actually
phones.
answer.
Yes, I believe it.
as well.
I have tested it. It is a fact. Well, Give Me a Story kicks off again across all three Cayman Islands on the 25th.
Just the BRAC, and Grand Cayman.
BRAC and Grand Cayman.
Right.
Okay, so
the
no
BRAC
Little
is
Cayman.
Not this year.
That's all right.
Not
Fair
this
enough.
year.
You can swim across from Little Cayman to check out the Give Me a Story event on the BRAC. It kicks off on the 25th of November, and here on Grand Cayman on the 28th of November. Check out the CNCF website for more details, or as Melanie pointed out, just pick up the phone. Now, I see you brought with you a friend from the Cayman Islands National Dance Company, Miss Jessica Eden.
Yes.
Talk to us about some of the exciting events we have in store for Cayman Dance, and of course, viewers across all three islands as well.
Yeah, it's to help to boost the whole Christmas spirit.
Yes.
And we're going to start it off on December the 16th at the Hero Square.
Okay.
Yes, that's the last day that school let up for Christmas. So it's an excellent day to come into town to do final, start your Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
And we will be collaborating with different local artists. Cultural Foundation is our partner for this project. And we will have music, dance, singing, instrument, poetry, a little bit of storytelling. And we have targeted the adult performers.
Oh, nice.
So most Christmas concerts you will go see are with children, but this particular performance are with adults.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. And it's going to take place downtown on the...
Downtown on the 16th of December at 6:30 p.m. It's an outdoor event, so come along, bring the whole family, enjoy the evening, enjoy what the arts has to present.
Yes.
Because we will be touching all of the performing arts elements in the sense of dancing. We'll have singing, we'll have instrumental, we'll have poetry, we have a little storytelling, and our performers, we have the folk singers.
Okay.
It's always good to have some traditional flair in there to
Yes.
remind us what Cayman's about.
Yes.
We have the Cayman Island National Dance Company. Our dancers will be there. We have Nasara Suku Charlotte and her husband Randy Charlotte. We'll also be having the boss, Jimmy Lapliere. He will be there. We have Cheryl Thompson, who will be our MC and also enlighten us with a song. We also have Rusty Borden. So we really try to reach out to all of those local performers that we are well aware of, who have inspired our younger generation and have helped to continue growing the art form.
All right.
And then so that's a Friday night. Then Sunday night, we're at the Hartwell Theater for the Cayman Island National Dance Company Christmas show. Now this is a show that we have started now every other year. And this year it will be our first year collaborating in partnership with the Culture Foundation. And the folk singers will also be present for this event. So really, making it a magical Christmas, which is the title.
Yes.
So it will definitely help us and, remind everybody the whole spirit of Christmas and the reason for it. In the sense why we really celebrating Christmas. It's not about the material stuff so much.
Right.
It's about the family time we get to spend. It's about those magical moments to say, oh my gosh, I remember when, reminiscing about the past.
Right.
So, and that is on December the 18th at the Hartwell, and it starts at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay.
So at Hero Square, I forgot to mention, is a free event. So you just come out and join. There will be chairs out there, so you could bring your own chair if you like.
Okay.
And then on the 18th, when we're at the theater, there will be an admission fee. It will be $30 for adults and $15 for children under 15 years.
All right.
So I really encourage people to come out, and it will be a beautiful family night for all.
Sounds like it will be, and certainly packed, filled with entertainment.
Yes.
From every, performing art. Now, remind me the time of the kickoff on the Friday event downtown at Hero Square.
On the 16th, Friday, Hero Square will be at 6:30.
6:30.
And on Sunday, the 18th, will be at the Hartwell Theater at 5.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And just to add to what Jessica said, we're so happy a big part of what CNCF embraces are these types of partnerships.
Yes.
Partnering with Cayman Islands National Dance Company on both events is a big deal for CNCF. Embracing all things visual and performing arts. And Jessica does an amazing job. Her and her team do an amazing job of that. And we're happy to be in partnership, and we look forward to future partnerships with them and other organizations as well.
Indeed. Well, ladies, certainly it looks like it's going to be a very festive and, to use your word, magical Christmas season when it comes around, which again, reminding our audiences, will be kicked off in this country by Gimme Story on the 25th of November, and of course continued with the December 16th and 18th event by the Cayman Islands National Dance Company. I thank you ladies for providing us with this valuable information. I want to give each of you an opportunity for some final and or closing remarks. Jessica, since you're new to the show, we'd like to begin with you. Any last closing thoughts and of course reminders for the listening audience?
Come on out, follow us on the Cayman Island National Dance Company. We're on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Also, you could find more information on Culture Foundation link. You can contact us on 926-1826 in relation to tickets and more information. Melanie will also, with Culture Foundation, can also provide you more information. And let's say, Christmas is here, time for family.
Yes.
Let's enjoy what we have.
Right indeed. Jessica, thank you very much for being in studios. Hope your first time was enjoyable, and we hope to have you back in studios very soon.
Thank you for having me.
It was our pleasure. Miss Melanie.
Yes, sir.
Of course, that last word goes to the lady herself.
Thank you. Just to reiterate, Gimme Story kicks off the winter season. It's the first time we're back in 2 years in our original format, and we're happy to be back. We're going to be in the BRAC on the 25th as part of the Heritage Day Committee festivities at the Spot Bay Park. And then we come to Grand Cayman on the 28th of November through the 2nd of December, starting with West Bay. Then we go to East End, North Side, Bordentown, and Georgetown. And don't forget, we're going to have the best of the best in our fried fish competition. Looking forward to seeing you all there. For any details, please contact us 949-5477, or you can go to our website at artscayman.org, or for those social media savvy, we are at Cayman Culture on Facebook and Instagram.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
And certainly we at Let's Talk are always grateful for the CNCF.
Thank you for always thinking of us and inviting us. I really appreciate that.
We just love what you're doing, and we want to promote it as best as we can, and we want to encourage a strong turnout. And certainly with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen tuning in, be sure to check out Gimme Story. Kicks off the 25th of November on Cayman BRAC, the 28th of November on Grand Cayman, as well as events of the Cayman Islands National Dance Company. Kicks off on the 16th of December at Euro Square. All very culturally centric performances steeped in Cayman tradition and history. So we hope to see many of you out there on those fantastic dates. For more information, check out the CNCF website. To our audiences, as always, we say thank you for taking the time to tune in. I hope you enjoyed today's chat and guests as much as we did. For more information, you can email the CNCF at cncf@artscayman.org or call 949-5477 for more information. If you enjoyed today's episode, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And if there is a discussion that you would like us to host, please feel free to leave those comments on our YouTube page as well. Be sure to tune in on our new time, now every Sunday at 2 p.m. for another episode of Let's Talk, exploring the issues affecting all of our lives. I'm your host, Austin Harris. Until next time.